Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Innal hamdanillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Amma ba'd. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is Muhammad Kamrul Hossain, Department of Business Administration, Metropolitan University, Sylhet. Welcome to my virtual classroom, MKA Classroom. Now let's start today's video tutorial. Now today we will try to discuss investment avenues. There are a large number of investment avenues for savers in Bangladesh. Some of them are marketable and liquid, while others are not marketable. Some of them are highly risky, while some others are almost riskless. The investor has to choose proper avenues from among them depending on his preference, needs, and ability to assume risks. Now here we will see the several avenues of investment in Bangladesh, that are corporate securities, deposits in banks and non-banking companies, mutual fund schemes, post office deposits and certificates, life insurance policies, provident fund schemes, government and semi-government securities. Actually, these are the investment avenues where investors invest their fund to earn something, to earn positive return. So these are the avenues, and investors can take all of them or one of them according to their fund's ability, according to their risk preference, and according to their fund capacity or their like, their weakness, etc. can be factors to choose their investment avenues. Basically, these are the investment avenues where investors can invest their fund. Now we will try to briefly discuss these avenues in here. First one, corporate securities. Corporate securities are the securities issued by joint stock companies in the private sector. This includes equity shares, preference shares, debentures. Equity shares have variable dividend, hence belong to the high risk, high return categories, while preference shares, debenture and bonds are fixed return with low risk categories. So investors can take about his risk preferences. So equity here has more risks and more return possibility, whereas preference share debentures are the fixed returns with low risks. That is the corporate securities. After that we will see deposit Among the non-corporate investment, the most popular are deposit with banks such as savings account, fixed deposit, etc. etc. Saving deposits have low interest rate, whereas fixed deposit have higher interest rate, varying with the period of maturity. That is the deposit. It can be in the banking sector or in the non-banking sector. Here the investors can earn their return. After that, we will see mutual fund scheme. Mutual funds offer various investment schemes to investors. A number of commercial bank financial institutions have set up mutual funds. Recently, mutual funds have been set up in private sector also. Now you have a question in your mind, what is a mutual fund? A mutual fund is a type of financial vehicle made up of pool of money collected from many investors to invest in securities like stocks, bonds, money market instruments, and other assets. Mutual funds are operated by professional money managers who collect the fund's assets and attempt to produce capital gains or income for funds investors. A mutual funds portfolio is structured and maintained to match the investment objectives stated in its prospectus. So here is the key terms or key notes of mutual funds. A mutual fund is a type of investment vehicle consisting of a portfolio of stocks, bonds, and other securities. Mutual funds give a small or individual investors access to diversified, professionally managed portfolio at a low price. Mutual funds are divided into several kinds of categories representing the kinds of securities they invest in, their investment objectives, and the type of returns they seek. Mutual funds charges annual fees and in some cases commissions, which can affect their overall returns. The overwhelming majority of money is employer sponsored retirement plans goes into mutual funds. These are the key notes regarding mutual funds. Post office deposits and certificates. The investment avenues provided by post offices are generally non-marketable. Moreover, the major investment in the post office enjoy tax concessions also. Post office accept saving deposit as well as fixed deposit from the public. After that, we will see life insurance policy. The life insurance corporations offers many investment schemes to the investors. These schemes have the additional facility of the life insurance cover. Some of the schemes of life insurance corporations are whole life policies, convertible whole life insurance policy, endowment assurance policies, etc. etc. for the betterment of investors. Life insurance policy also offer investment policies for the investors. Provident fund schemes. Provident fund schemes are compulsory deposit schemes applicable to employees in the public and private sectors. There are three kinds of provident funds applicable to different sectors of employment, mainly statutory provident fund, recognized provident fund, and unrecognized provident fund. After that, we will see last one, government and semi-government securities. Government and semi-government bodies like the public sector undertaking borrow money from the public through the issue of government securities and public sector bonds. These are less risky avenue for investment because credibility of government and government undertakings. So these are the two most riskless investment for the investors, that is the government securities or government bonds, or semi-government securities or semi-government bonds. Actually, these are the avenues of investment where investors can invest their funds for earning profit. So corporate securities, deposits in banks or non-banking companies, mutual fund, post office deposit, life insurance policy, provident fund, and government and semi-government securities. These are the investment avenues. This all about today. Stay home, stay safe, try to maintain a safe social distance, try to wash your hands frequently in a day. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaika. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.